Hi, this is Sue Scott from the Newburgh Free Library Technology Department, and we're going to talk about cybersecurity. What is cybersecurity? Well, it's protecting your computer and network from malicious attacks by accessing, changing, divulging, or destroying information. Another big part of this is protecting yourself from hackers, which is a very general term. Basically, your machine, your computer, already has security called Windows Defender on it. Your home network and router also have password protected security, so you're pretty safe from people that are just randomly on the internet, quote, hacking your computer. So the problem is kind of you. You have to be careful about what you're doing on the computer. Where to start? Well, before going online, stop to consider the risks and learn how to spot potential problems. Think about it. Look at your email and say, is there anything in this email from someone I don't know or anything that looks questionable? And then once you feel comfortable, you can connect. Some of the common cyber threats are phishing, malware, viruses, and hacking. Phishing is when you receive an email asking you to update your account details. And I'm going to stop right there. If you get an email asking you to click on a link to update your account details or a button, don't do it. Just delete the email. A reputable company will never ask you to update your account details this way. Here's a good example. This email has a button and you don't want to click it. You can also tell that it's not actually email by looking at this weird email address up at the top. Look for misspelled words, bad email addresses, and incorrect URLs. Again, a legitimate company will never ask you to update your account this way. If you have any questions about whether an email is valid or not, you can always give me a call at the library or stop by and I'll show you how to look at the address of the person that's sending you the email. Malware stands for malicious software. Certain examples are viruses, worms, Trojan horses, spyware. Basically what happens is when you're on the internet and you go to a website that's not protected, you might accidentally download something that will mess up your computer. Again, you do have some protection called Windows Defender. It will protect you from viruses, but things like spyware and different kinds of worms and malware, you might want to consider installing a product called Malwarebytes. And if you need help installing that, again, call me at the library and I'll give you a hand on how to install that. It will protect you from malware and viruses. Here's an example of an internet issue. If you go on the internet and you do a search on Amazon.com and you see the word ad underneath it, that's fake, or it might be fake. Sometimes companies do use advertising websites, but I would always look for the version of the website that does not have ad next to it because that's going to be the safe version. If you're on like the weatherchannel.com and you see sponsored content underneath or ad choices, don't click on them. If you do end up getting something that looks like this Windows support alert, don't panic. Turn off your computer. Sometimes that will help. If you can and you know how, clear your browser data before you power off. And when you power back on, that message should be gone. Other hacking scams involve phone phishing, where people call you and they tell you that your computer's been hacked and they have you go on to a website that they tell you to, which is a phony website that they created to make it look like your machine is hacked. And they ask you to go to Dollar General and buy a number of gift cards and give them the card numbers in order for them to come on and clear your computer. None of that is real. It's a complete scam. So again, Just to recap, reputable companies will never ask for account information in an email. Hackers can't hack unless you allow them in. Create safe passwords. Never click on a link in an email if you don't know where it came from. Even don't answer the phone if you don't recognize the number. If it's legit or if it's a contact, they'll leave you a message. Call your company or IT person directly if you have a question. And you know that we're always here at the library if you have any concerns about anything that might happen that's untoward towards you and your computer.